As you watch the video, notice how I prod the children's thinking forward. They provide an answer, and then I say, well, what about this? Well, you just said that. What about this? Getting them to think through their responses so that there's more logic to their thinking. Remember that this sort of questioning is further down the road in Listen, Move, Think. I'm gradually moving the children to more specific thinking that we can tie into knowledge and skills, the national standards, the core curriculum, whatever is in your state's curriculum. We're going from the global, the big picture, to the smaller picture, from the general to the specific. And this is logical thinking. Again, we're not trying to get children to memorize something, and memorizing things are important, like your multiplication table, in that there's a factor of this and that. That's important in and of itself. However, there is thinking that goes beyond that, where the factors of a number can be used to facilitate innovation and creativity. That's where we are with this program. Listen, Move, Think is about the big picture. Critical thinking, logical thinking, creative thinking in the big picture. It's that scope of imagination that Anne Shirley talks about. We need a scope of imagination. We want to facilitate their imagination. They may find out eventually that their idea doesn't really hold up in the logical world, but we shouldn't stop them from imagining that initially. And my thinking is that we should always start with that imaginative process so that children will retain that inspiration, that idea to always think in creative ways, imaginative ways, and we don't kill that through the standards. So again, as you listen, watch how I take their big idea and then start to ask them to think about what they're doing so that it gives a little bit more reality to their idea. Once again, this is farther down the road than the initial steps of Listen, Move, Think.
You have a tree and you want to climb the tree, and your friend is at the top at a playhouse. How far up in the tree is the friend's playhouse? Yes, ma'am. Do you have an idea of how far up in the tree it is? You don't have any? Ask a friend.
9 feet.
So the playhouse is 9 feet in the air, and you have to take something up to them in the playhouse. What are you going to take up to them? Yes, sir. Well, how much does the food weigh?
2 pounds.
2 pounds. So how long will it take to go up to the top with 2 pounds of food that you're carrying? Yes. Big voice, I cannot hear you.
It will take not that long.
Well, give me a number in minutes. How long would it take to go up to the top in minutes? 30 minutes? 30 minutes? Okay, 3 minutes to take 30 minutes. Okay. So if you had 6 pounds of food and you wanted to take it up to the top, would you have to be, what do you think would happen then?
You would drop it off.
Why would you drop it?
Because you only have 2 hands.
Well, there you go.
And it's less.
So what would you have to do if you only had 2 hands and you drop it? Would you have,
Fall.
where does the food have to be?
It would be on the ground.
Well, if you're going to carry it with you, where does the food have to be?
In your hands. In your hands.
Well, your hands are grabbing here. Where does the food go?
Basket. In your hand. On the. In a backpack.
In a backpack, in a basket.
In a
There you go. Okay, thank you very
Toy
much.
box.